Last night, my 78-year-old neighbor Ruth called me at 2 a.m., crying from unbearable leg cramps. After months of these painful episodes limiting her independence, she was ready to give up her daily walks altogether. But what happened next changed everything for her. Within just 3 weeks of adjusting her intake of 7 specific vitamins, Ruth hasn't had a single night disrupted by leg cramps. Thousands of seniors suffer needlessly when the solution could be as simple as addressing what's missing from their breakfast plate. Could your leg cramps be caused by a vitamin deficiency too? Stay with me to discover which essential nutrient might be the key to your relief. Have you ever been jolted awake by leg pain so intense it makes you cry out? For seniors like Ruth, these aren't just uncomfortable moments, they're warning signs. Ruth would often find herself gripping her calf at 2 a.m., tears streaming down her face as another muscle spasm took hold. By morning, the pain would subside, but something worse remained: fear. Leg cramps and weakness represent a serious threat to your independence. What most doctors won't tell you is that these painful episodes create a dangerous cycle that can completely change your life. When your legs hurt, you naturally avoid activities that might trigger that pain again. This hesitation sets off a chain reaction. Pain creates fear of movement. Fear reduces activity. Reduced activity weakens muscles, and weaker muscles increase your fall risk by up to 30%. This isn't just a number, it's a real risk endangering millions of seniors right now. How can you tell if your legs are losing strength? The warning signs are subtle but significant. Pay attention if you struggle to climb stairs without pulling on the railing. Notice if getting up from chairs requires pushing off with your arms. Be honest about feeling unsteady when walking on uneven surfaces like grass or gravel. These are your body's early warning system. Many seniors dismiss these symptoms as just getting older, but this misconception can cost you your independence. These changes are specific signals that your muscles aren't receiving the nutrients they need to function properly. Your body is trying to tell you something important. The average senior spends over 30 minutes each day dealing with leg discomfort, more than 180 hours per year. That's time that could be spent playing with grandchildren, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying life without pain. This lost time gradually shrinks your world as activities you once loved become sources of anxiety. Beyond the physical limitations, these symptoms exact a heavy psychological toll. Research shows that 78% of seniors who experience regular leg cramps develop a fear of falling that transforms their daily life. You might decline social invitations that require walking. You might avoid favorite activities. You might reorganize your home to minimize movement. What follows is a downward spiral affecting both body and mind. As activity levels drop, muscles weaken further. Weaker muscles make cramps more likely and falls more dangerous. Many seniors find themselves trapped in this cycle, watching their world grow smaller each month. Ruth's doctor told her this was simply part of aging, something she'd have to accept. But Ruth's story didn't end there, because what her doctor didn't understand was the true root of the problem. These symptoms aren't inevitable. They're often signs of specific nutritional deficiencies that directly affect muscle function. Your muscles are like engines requiring particular fuels to operate correctly. When certain key nutrients are missing, the engine sputters and eventually breaks down. The cramping, weakness, and instability are symptoms of the underlying issue. The good news? This cycle can be broken by addressing these specific nutritional gaps. By correcting the vitamin deficiencies that affect muscle function, many seniors have transformed their mobility and reclaimed their independence. The solution requires knowing which nutrients your muscles truly need. The connection between vitamin D and your leg muscles runs deeper than medical textbooks suggested just a decade ago. Unlike other nutrients that merely support your muscles, vitamin D actually controls them at a fundamental level. When the master controller of your leg strength diminishes by 75% as you age, your muscles quite literally begin to forget how to function properly. Think of vitamin D as the master key that unlocks your muscles' full potential. When this key is missing, the doors to strength and stability remain locked. A groundbreaking study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism discovered that seniors with sufficient vitamin D showed remarkably stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance compared to those who were deficient. Vitamin D is critical because of what happens when it's absent. Those special receptors in your leg muscles are specifically designed to receive vitamin D, and when they don't get enough, your muscle fibers can't contract and release properly. The evidence is compelling. When researchers tested seniors suffering from chronic leg weakness, a staggering 76% were severely lacking in this single nutrient. Your body produces vitamin D naturally when sunlight touches your skin, triggering a conversion process. However, after age 65, this natural factory starts shutting down. Your skin becomes up to 75% less efficient at manufacturing vitamin D from the same amount of sun exposure you enjoyed in your younger years. This dramatic decline creates the perfect condition for muscle weakness that develops gradually. This decline explains why many seniors struggle with stability issues. When vitamin D levels drop, your fast-twitch muscle fibers, responsible for quick, reactive movements, deteriorate first. These are the exact fibers you need to catch yourself after stumbling or react quickly to avoid a fall. Vitamin D receptors throughout your leg muscles actively participate in crucial processes. When activated by sufficient vitamin D, these receptors reduce inflammation and pain while improving muscle protein synthesis, the process that builds and maintains your muscle tissue. Without adequate vitamin D, these receptors go dormant, leaving your muscles feeling heavy, weak, and prone to painful nighttime cramping. The encouraging news is how quickly your body responds when you correct a vitamin D deficiency. The same clinical study found that bringing vitamin D levels back to optimal range improved leg strength by up to 20% in just 8 to 12 weeks, results that outpace even dedicated exercise programs. So how much do you need? For most seniors, experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D daily, though some individuals may need up to 2,000 IU. Natural sources include sunlight, 15 to 30 minutes of daily sun exposure on bare skin. Dietary sources, eggs, 40 IU each, fatty fish like salmon, and fortified dairy products. For many seniors, especially those in colder climates or who spend limited time outdoors, a supplement may be necessary to reach optimal levels. Remember that vitamin D deficiency affects more than just leg strength. It's linked to increased risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. Always consult with your healthcare provider to determine the appropriate dosage based on your individual needs and health conditions. Did you know the medications helping your heart or stomach might be secretly weakening your legs? After age 50, your body's ability to extract vitamin B12 from food drops dramatically, creating the perfect environment for nerve damage that masquerades as simple muscle weakness. This silent deficiency affects up to 30% of adults over 70, and most don't discover it until the damage is already done. When seniors like Ruth complain about legs that feel heavy as sand, many doctors immediately think of muscle issues. But that heaviness often signals a deeper problem. Your nerves are losing their ability to properly communicate with your muscles. The culprit? A severe B12 deficiency that standard blood tests frequently miss. B12 serves as the essential building block for the myelin sheath, that protective coating insulating the nerves controlling your leg muscles. Like rubber coating around electrical wires, when this protection deteriorates due to B12 deficiency, your nerve signals become weak and distorted, creating that strange sensation of disconnection between your brain and legs. What makes this particularly concerning for seniors is that as you age past 50, your stomach produces significantly less acid, the very substance needed to extract B12 from food. You could be eating plenty of B12-rich foods but absorbing very little. This diminished processing ability explains why up to 30% of seniors develop deficiency despite maintaining what appears to be a healthy diet. The early warning signs often appear in your legs first. That tingling sensation you dismiss as just getting older might actually be B12-related nerve damage affecting your peripheral nervous system. Other symptoms include numbness, burning sensations, or that distinctive feeling that your legs have somehow become disconnected from your body. These aren't normal aging signs, they're your body's urgent call for help. The nerve damage from B12 deficiency follows a dangerous timeline. If left untreated for 1-2 years, this damage can become permanent. Your leg weakness today could become irreversible mobility loss tomorrow if the underlying B12 deficiency isn't addressed. Common medications prescribed to seniors actively contribute to this problem. Proton pump inhibitors, or H2 blockers for acid reflux, significantly reduce stomach acid, essential for B12 absorption. Metformin, widely prescribed for type 2 diabetes, also interferes with B12 absorption, creating a situation where medications keeping you healthy in one respect may be damaging your nerves and mobility in another. Addressing B12 deficiency can be straightforward once recognized. The most bioavailable sources come from animal products. A single large egg provides about 25% of daily B12 seniors' need. Lean meats and fish, especially salmon and tuna. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt eggs are particularly valuable for seniors with their lower fat profile compared to red meat, combined with impressive B12 content. Research suggests that moderate consumption, about 6 to 7 eggs weekly, is generally safe for most seniors without significantly impacting cholesterol levels in healthy individuals. For those with severe deficiency or absorption issues, B12 injections that bypass the digestive system entirely deliver this crucial nutrient directly to your bloodstream, immediately starting the process of repairing damaged nerves and restoring proper communication between your brain and legs. Those B12 injections might help repair nerve damage, but what about those muscle cramps that still wake you at 2 a.m.? Your kidneys are actually working against you as you age, gradually losing their ability to retain a critical mineral that controls over 300 biochemical reactions in your muscles. This explains why so many seniors find themselves pacing the floor at night, desperately trying to release those tight, painful spasms. Magnesium is the body's natural muscle relaxant, essentially a reset button that allows contracted muscles to release and return to their resting state. Without enough of this mineral, your muscles can tighten up but struggle to relax again, creating those sudden, intense cramps that jolt you awake from a peaceful sleep. Up to 78% of these painful episodes could disappear within just 2 weeks by correcting this single mineral imbalance. As we enter our senior years, our kidneys become significantly less efficient at holding on to magnesium, automatically increasing our risk of deficiency. Many common medications prescribed for conditions like high blood pressure, heart issues, and acid reflux can accelerate magnesium loss. If you're taking regular medications, consider speaking with your doctor about their potential impact on your magnesium levels. When magnesium levels drop too low, it creates an imbalance with calcium in your body. While calcium triggers muscles to contract, magnesium allows them to relax. Without enough magnesium, this delicate balance is disrupted, leading to muscles that contract powerfully but cannot fully release. This imbalance intensifies at night when your body temperature naturally drops and circulation slows, explaining why leg cramps so often strike during sleep. For many seniors, this deficiency develops into restless leg syndrome, that maddening condition where your legs feel like they need to move constantly. This condition affects up to 20% of adults over 65 and is directly linked to inadequate magnesium levels, significantly impacting sleep quality and daytime energy. Fortunately, there are delicious ways to boost your magnesium intake naturally. Dark leafy greens like spinach are excellent sources. Pumpkin seeds offer 40% of your daily needs in just 1 ounce. Almonds provide 20% of daily needs per ounce. Cashews deliver 19% of daily needs per ounce. Even a banana contains about 32 milligrams, making it a perfect bedtime snack. For those who find it challenging to get enough magnesium through diet alone, supplements can be effective. Magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate are forms that your body can absorb more easily. Taking a supplement 1 to 2 hours before bed helps reduce nighttime cramp intensity and supports better sleep. Correcting magnesium deficiency works surprisingly quickly. Studies show that restoring proper magnesium levels can reduce nighttime leg cramps by up to 78% within just 2 weeks, faster than prescription muscle relaxants. Ruth, one of my patients who struggled with severe nighttime cramps, experienced a dramatic transformation. After adding pumpkin seeds to her daily snacks, consuming more leafy greens, and taking a small magnesium supplement before bed, her cramps decreased by over 70% in just 10 days. "I'd been walking the floor every night for years," she told me. "I had no idea something so simple could make such a difference." Consider starting with a simple power breakfast of eggs with spinach and whole grain toast, providing magnesium alongside vitamin D, B12, vitamin E, and B6. 5 critical nutrients your legs need to stay strong and cramp-free. That power breakfast gives your body essential nutrients, but inside your leg muscles, a silent battle rages that intensifies with every birthday past 60. Your muscle tissues face an invisible enemy, oxidative stress, that damages cells and accelerates aging 30% faster after your 6th decade. This explains why many seniors wake up with mysterious stiffness and soreness even without physical activity the day before. Think of your muscle cells like an expensive car. Even parked safely in your garage, microscopic damage accumulates over time. Oxidation breaks down components, similar to how free radicals damage your cellular structures, weakening the very foundation that keeps your legs strong and responsive. This cellular rusting creates inflammation, soreness, and dramatically slowed recovery. The protective systems that quickly repaired muscle damage in your youth become overwhelmed, leaving your leg muscles vulnerable to oxidative stress. Many remedies fail because they treat symptoms rather than underlying cellular damage. Vitamin E forms your primary defense, creating a protective shield around muscle cell membranes to maintain their structural integrity and contraction efficiency. Vitamin C operates as its perfect partner, working in the watery portions of cells where vitamin E can't reach. This partnership thrives because vitamin C actively regenerates vitamin E after it neutralizes free radicals, essentially recharging your cellular battery so protection continues. Vitamin C performs another crucial function by producing collagen, the structural protein holding your muscles, tendons, and joints together. Without sufficient vitamin C, this connective tissue weakens, compromising the framework that enables your legs to transmit force when walking, standing, or climbing stairs. Many doctors miss that vitamin E deficiency manifests as unexplained leg pain resistant to typical medications. The problem isn't just inflammation, it's actual cellular damage at the microscopic level, explaining why conventional treatments provide only temporary relief. Research shows seniors with higher intakes of these vitamins demonstrate 40% better muscle function and report less leg fatigue during daily activities. This protective shield effectively slows age-related decline, preserving your active, independent lifestyle. After increasing my vitamin E and C intake, I noticed within 3 weeks that the morning stiffness I'd struggled with for years began to fade, reports Martha, 68. Now I can walk with my grandchildren without needing to rest every few minutes. Your body utilizes these vitamins more effectively from natural food sources. Vitamin E powerhouses. Sunflower seeds, 1 is 50% daily needs. Almonds, spinach. Vitamin C, champions. Bell peppers, 1 medium, is 150% daily needs. Citrus fruits, broccoli. The combination creates a synergistic effect exceeding what either accomplishes alone, effectively slowing the accelerated aging in your leg muscles. Many seniors notice improvement within weeks as inflammation subsides, recovery speeds up, and morning stiffness diminishes. This happens because you're addressing the root cause, cellular damage, rather than masking symptoms. Creating this daily nutrient habit doesn't require elaborate meal plans. Add almonds to breakfast, include bell peppers in your lunch salad, or enjoy an orange as an afternoon snack to deliver powerful protection to your leg muscles throughout the day. Beyond protecting your muscles from oxidative damage, there's a critical vitamin that determines whether calcium strengthens your bones or actually damages your muscles. Vitamin K acts as your body's calcium director, ensuring this essential mineral goes exactly where it's needed and stays away from where it could cause harm. Most doctors never mention vitamin K when discussing leg health, and for good reason. Its crucial role in maintaining both bone strength and muscle function wasn't fully understood until recently. While medical professionals have long known about vitamin K's role in blood clotting, its function as the essential bridge between your skeletal system and muscular system remained largely unexplored. What makes vitamin K unique is how it functions as a communication system between your bones and muscles. Without adequate vitamin K, calcium becomes like a traveler without a map, wandering into areas where it doesn't belong, such as soft tissues and blood vessels, instead of strengthening your bones. This misplacement creates a dangerous situation for seniors. Bones become increasingly fragile while muscles grow stiffer and more prone to painful cramping. At a molecular level, vitamin K activates a protein called osteocalcin that binds calcium to your bone matrix, making bones denser and more resistant to breakage. This is particularly important as you age, since bone mass naturally declines. Simultaneously, vitamin K prevents calcium from accumulating in your muscles, ensuring they remain flexible and responsive. This dual action explains why research shows seniors with higher vitamin K intake experience 47% fewer fractures, while also reporting significantly less leg stiffness and cramping. Maintaining the proper relationship between these two systems keeps you mobile as you age. This single nutrient affects your entire movement system. When your bones are properly mineralized and your muscles aren't stiffened by inappropriate calcium deposits, your joints benefit from reduced inflammation. Many seniors discover that increasing their vitamin K intake helps alleviate knee stiffness and improves coordination. Vitamin K comes in two primary forms, each with distinct roles. Vitamin K1, found in leafy greens like spinach and kale, primarily handles blood clotting and circulation. Vitamin K2, found in fermented foods, certain cheeses, and animal products from pasture-raised animals, excels at directing calcium into bones rather than soft tissues and stays active longer in your body. Finding good sources of K2 can be challenging on a typical American diet. The most potent sources include natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean dish, aged cheeses, and products from pasture-raised animals. Egg yolks and liver also contain useful amounts, while K1 is abundant in spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and Brussels sprouts. For seniors taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, there's often confusion about vitamin K. The truth is that vitamin K intake needs to be consistent rather than eliminated. Sudden changes in consumption can affect medication effectiveness, but maintaining steady levels allows your doctor to adjust your medication appropriately. What's remarkable about vitamin K is how quickly it can improve mobility when added to your daily nutrition. Adding kale to your morning smoothie or incorporating sautéed spinach as a dinner side dish can make a noticeable difference in how your legs feel within weeks. This simple addition supports both your bones and muscles simultaneously, unlike calcium supplements alone, which may worsen problems if taken without sufficient vitamin K. While vitamin K directs calcium to the right places, there's another crucial nutrient that determines whether the protein in your diet actually builds muscle in your legs. This explains a frustrating situation many seniors face: eating plenty of protein-rich foods, yet still struggling with weakening legs. The missing piece of this puzzle is vitamin B6, a nutrient that becomes increasingly vital after age 65. Imagine eating a protein-rich dinner, perhaps a beautiful piece of salmon or chicken, but your body can't properly use that protein to maintain your leg strength. That's exactly what happens when B6 levels drop too low. Your body simply cannot convert dietary protein into the muscle tissue your legs need to stay strong. It's like having all the building materials for a house, but missing the construction manager who coordinates the entire building process. What's particularly concerning is that after 65, your body undergoes a troubling change. Your ability to transform dietary protein into actual muscle strength plummets by up to 40%. This explains why many seniors faithfully consume their protein, yet continue to experience declining leg strength year after year. Without sufficient B6, much of that carefully chosen protein goes to waste. B6 serves as your body's master protein processor. It extracts amino acids from your food and ensures they're transported directly to your leg muscles, where they can be assembled into new muscle fibers. Simultaneously, it supports healthy nerve function by creating the neurotransmitters that control muscle contractions. This dual action explains why B6 deficiency often manifests as trembling legs, poor coordination, or that frustrating feeling that your legs won't cooperate when you're trying to stand up or walk steadily. Take Margaret, a 73-year-old who struggled with standing up from chairs despite following a high-protein diet. After adding B6-rich foods to her meals consistently for 2 months, she regained enough leg strength to navigate stairs without assistance. B6 also reduces homocysteine levels in your bloodstream. This inflammatory compound can silently damage muscle tissue and accelerate age-related leg weakness if left unchecked. By controlling homocysteine levels, B6 helps preserve muscle integrity and function, particularly important for seniors already battling other inflammatory conditions. The research on B6 and mobility is compelling. Seniors with adequate B6 levels experience significantly fewer leg cramps and report greater ease with daily activities like standing up from chairs and climbing stairs. This nutrient plays a complex role in maintaining nerve health, aiding muscle repair, and ensuring your protein intake translates to functional strength. What makes B6 particularly valuable is how accessible it is through everyday foods. The richest sources include foods likely already in your kitchen: bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and poultry. A quick snack of a banana with a tablespoon of peanut butter provides nearly 30% of your daily B6 needs in just minutes. For seniors experiencing digestive issues or taking medications that interfere with nutrient absorption, maintaining optimal B6 levels might require more attention. The recommended daily intake for older adults is around 1.5 milligrams for women and 1.7 milligrams for men over 65. Consistency matters more than quantity with B6. Incorporating B6-rich foods into your daily routine ensures your body maintains the steady supply needed for ongoing muscle and nerve support. B6 also supports red blood cell production, ensuring your leg muscles receive the oxygen they need for sustained activity during everyday movements like walking or gardening. We've covered a lot of essential information about how vitamins can transform your leg health. Now it's time to put this knowledge into action with a simple, effective approach. Start with a comprehensive blood test to identify specific deficiencies. Then create a tailored plan combining nutrient-dense foods and targeted supplementation under healthcare supervision. Schedule regular testing, especially as you age when absorption decreases. Ruth transformed from suffering midnight leg cramps to enjoying pain-free walks in just 3 weeks by addressing nutritional root causes rather than managing symptoms. You can experience this same freedom and mobility. Are you ready to reclaim your independence?